InnoSchool Learning Lab. Childhood is the loveliest metaphor describing the future of mankind. Each born child is a could-be of humanity. He's a possibility, the beginning of a hope. Learning is a fundamental need, and education is an engine of opportunity. Many children are waiting for their opportunity. 57 million kids are still out of primary school. 250 million kids cannot read or count by 4th grade. 200 million kids lack early childhood development support. And 400 million kids remain in extreme poverty. Where are they? They live in remote rural areas, in tribal cultures, on natural disaster sites, in slums, favelas, on streets, and half of them live in crisis areas, war zones, and refugee camps. We're watching a huge loss of human capital. 1/3 of the world's children are at risk or not achieving their developmental potential. So why don't we just send more teachers to these places? The problem is that millions of teachers are already missing. Trained teachers are difficult to hire in remote and adverse settings. Many recruited ones have only just finished primary school themselves and lack all training. In some areas, for every 7 teachers hired, 10 leave their posts. In many areas, no teachers exist. Can we do something about it? Yes, we can! We can unleash the potential of technology. We have digital media, mobile devices, touchscreen tablets, adaptive technology, internet connectivity, big data, intelligent metrics, and more. These tools promote learning, independent of time, place, and distance, even independent of teachers. Put them all in a mobile learning toolbox, and you have a service that didn't exist before. InnoSchool Learning Lab. The lab is a mobile toolbox for learning. It's built into the frame of a sea container, complete for instant delivery. It goes anywhere. All the docks, cranes, ships, trains, and trucks anywhere are designed to cater for sea containers. The Learning Lab rolls out to places where good schools and teachers don't exist. The lab can reach remote rural areas, disaster sites, slums, and favelas, and can reach crisis zones and refugee camps. They can even reach street children at daytime and working children in the evening. So let's roll! Open the toolbox and children get hooked on learning. The Teacherless Paperless Learning Lab is a compact toolbox and learning service for young children of primary, pre-primary, and early education age. The lab creates a shared social space for individual and collaborative knowledge building, peer learning, and co-construction. The lab responds to children's need to gather together, to watch others learn, and to be seen learning oneself. Ambient digital technology supports an interactive physical-digital learning ecosystem. Playful gaming dynamics hook children on learning. The lab is designed to promote learning in its multiple dimensions and supports a multi-strategy educational approach. The 4 colored physical and digital mini-labs refer to the neurobiological, cognitive, social, and cultural dimensions of learning. 16 touchscreen tablets, 2 computers, interactive screens, and mat are embedded in the lab environment. The preloaded digital multi-platform app ecosystem, the Leonardo code, builds on engaging gaming dynamics. The core system operates even without internet access, but connectivity brings about additional affordances. The lab is powered by a cost-effective solar photovoltaic system and harvests additional energy from kinetic sources, movements on an interactive mat. Materials are biodegradable where possible, within a sustainable cradle-to-cradle main structure. The Teacherless Paperless Learning Lab is managed in turns by a few local mothers. Digital technology caters for fingerprint identification, ongoing tracking of attendance and progress, and enables remote administration and evaluation by stakeholders. Kids of 3 to 5, 6 to 8, and 9 to 11 years in groups of 20 to 30 kids join for 2 hours daily, in mixed or gender groups depending on local cultural norms. Groups of mothers with their 0 to 3-year-old kids team up in early learning and parenting groups. The lab is open for up to 12 to 14 hours per day, from early in the morning till evening, opportunities for working children, and serves up to 150 to 200 kids. Women have access to digital game-based training modules that promote parenting, responsive caregiving and nurturing skills, and vital life skills, literacy and ICT skills. The Learning Lab fosters 21st century survival skills and supports children to face a rapidly changing world shaped by technology. Besides the vital foundation skills, the lab nurtures abilities for creative problem-solving, individual and collaborative inquiry, and knowledge building, visual and digital literacy, and visualization skills. It also fosters the effective, empathetic, and social dimensions in the learning processes. The lab attempts to cultivate creativity as a habit of mind and critical thinking to refine that creativity into innovative capacity and new value. Adaptive technology and learning analytics cater for child-centered self-paced learning and personalized playlists that maintain engagement and joy of learning, while supporting the achieving of learning objectives. Playful gaming dynamics promote extrinsic and intrinsic motivators, provide for options, challenges, levels, real-time feedback, reinforcement, and rewards. They have the potential to engage children and greatly enhance the learning experience. The Learning Lab educational strategies have been yielded in a 15-year R&D project informed by advances in developmental neurosciences, cognitive science, ecological and educational psychology, and the novel science of learning. The prototyping project has provided evidence regarding what works for what purpose. The multi-strategy prototype Learning Lab project Leonardo's Children has demonstrated how supportive learning strategies have the power to unleash the potential of the young human mind and to facilitate the expression of that potential. Recent breakthroughs in technology, computer science, and digital resources have provided the opportunity to translate a matrix of the strategies into a digital multi-platform app framework that is preloaded in the Learning Lab, the Leonardo Code ecosystem. The prototyping R&D project has shown the unleashing of great developmental potential when children are given opportunities to well-informed and meaningful learning experiences. The prototype project has demonstrated over and over again the extraordinary outcome of children's long-term inquiry learning projects and the beauty of the knowledge-building processes. The epistemic artifacts yielded are to be clearly distinguished from the creation of artwork. They convey children's thoughts and ideas while making their learning and understanding visible. They communicate children's elaboration on their hypotheses, theories, emerging ideas, and visualization skills, and indicate a joy of learning, self-actuation, and flow. They legitimize the potential of humankind and a possible culture of childhood. We hold this true for children who are born in any culture in any place on our planet. Read more at www.innoschool.net.